Hello, and welcome to Wyverns and Weirdos presents The Journey Home. I am your Dungeon Master Darby, and joining me as always are Zoe, playing Sevia, Emily, playing Beatrice, Laura, playing Conrad, and Johanna, playing Fall. Let's jump into it. So, where we last left off, the party met up with Belle, with Beatrice incredibly drunk, having downed an entire bottle of wine at once. And they got the orb. Mordenkainen got a belt of Hill Giant strength so that he could actually be somewhat functional while he's recovering from having cast Wish yesterday. And made their way to the shrine to Tiamat. And at the moment we left, they had approached the congregation there, led by Arkan and his lieutenants, shall we say. And were welcomed as guests of honor. So, I take it you have my orb.
We do.
Alright, come on, bring it up.
Conrad looks at everyone else. He'll pick up the orb.
Alright. So,
Approach.
Stick close to Conrad. Yes, everyone sticks close to Conrad.
yeah. As you approach, he offers out his rotting, like undead-looking hand. The flesh is pale and pallid, and the claws on it are black.
Conrad looks down at his hand for a long moment, and then looks back again at everyone else, and then stretches out. Mostly like keeping a beat on like all the other lieutenants, reaches out. Handing out the orb.
Thank you. And he places his hands on it. Do you let go?
After a moment.
And Arkan takes the orb and places it upon places it within a small kind of divot within the portal area. So, I take it you're sticking around for the show.
Conrad kind of like reflexively tenses the second that Arkan takes the orb from him. And he's paying a lot more attention to the others to see if they're going to make any kind of move. But he nods. Yes, well, but after all this fanfare, certainly seems like you have something big planned.
Oh.
We went through a lot to get this. You might have heard the tales.
Well, you're about to witness something that has not been witnessed before. Not for a long time, at least. The return of a god to exist. Exandria.
Interesting.
From here.
Yes, from here. Where else?
Well, I had assumed you would travel to Exandria alone first, but the power you must wield to be able to show us all is mighty.
You see this behind me? According to the work I have done, I believe that this should amplify the effects. Allow me to take myself, my compatriots, and my queen go to Exandria.
Can I ask, why do you wish to bring your queen to this land
So
above
that
all
she-
others?
Because if she's freed, she can go between material worlds as she pleases. Exandria, for one, places a certain difficulty. So, if we can break through that divine gate and sort out Exandria first, then the rest of the multiverse can follow. Tiamat will reign supreme, as she should.
I
The dragons
see.
were the first of the multiverse. And it is fitting that their queen should rule over it.
I see. She has decreed it, so you shall do it. This is interesting. And so this spectacle you have prepared will allow passage from one realm where your queen resides to another.
Yes.
Or
At least that's the theory. If not, well, there's always contingencies. So come on, go on, join the crowd, enjoy the show. There's even some front row seats for you.
How very noble of you. What a generous offer. Kari looks around at everyone else behind him.
Oh, yes, thank you very much for the opportunity. I'm really excited to see how it goes, and then yes, and then we can get our ticket home afterward as well.
Yes. And of course, I'm sure my lady will bless you for your part in all this.
Oh, wonderful! Very kind of her.
Okay.
Well, I wish you best of luck. It's good to be partners on this. Conrad will move to the sidelines, I guess.
Yes, thank you for your dealings with us, Arkan. We look forward to seeing this deal through. The blessings of Tiamat therein.
Before you turn around, Sevia, Mordenkainen will make sure to go quickly up to your side and whisper, "Miss Sevia, looking at that archway, what's your assessment of the situation?" You can roll me an Arcana check if you would like to.
I absolutely would like to. But I will say, the first thing she says is, well, not great, Mordenkainen. As she comes in there with a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, so you're not 100% certain, but you don't think, looking at the sigils, around this portal, like, it's definitely gonna fit, like something as immense as Tiamat presumably is. But there don't seem to be any sort of abjurative symbols. You don't know whether that is simply a coincidence or not, but that almost indicates to you that they have almost approached this from a perspective of, let's make sure it's big enough, and then it won't matter whether or not the gate is in the way.
Well, they certainly seem to be expecting a dramatic entrance.
Of course. In the runes?
No abjuration to be seen.
Of course. That tells you?
That it doesn't matter the size of the gate.
Precisely. What we need to do is sit back and wait for them to realize the mistake they have made.
She cannot fit with them.
No. And when they are panicking, that will be our opportunity to go for the dial, collect it, and teleport the fuck out of here.
Well, I hope you're ready to run. Not sure you'll be able to return here for a while.
No. So, I will leave it up to you to decide which of your companions is the best suited to collecting the dial. When the time comes, you know their capabilities more than I. But for now, let's enjoy the show.
All right. I guess. Let us watch a god return before we all have to run around in the muck. And she goes and sits in a seat.
So, my friends, today is our day of glory. The day we return our queen! And there is an uproar of cheers from the crowds of these Abishai, infernal humanoid creatures that bear strong resemblances to dragons, almost like twisted forms of dragonborn. So, this has been a long time coming. With the help of some arcane secrets, courtesy of the Whispered One of Exandria, we have our path back to the material. And when we reach there, we will claim it as our own for the mighty Queen of Dragons. And another cheer from the hordes of Abishai. From there, we will expand out amongst the multiverse, plane by plane, world by world, till all is the domain of Tiamat. And there is a final cheer before Archon raises a hand and silence. Now, it's time for the ritual of shifting. and you see 12 white Abishai rise up and make their way towards the altar. And spend some time chanting. And the chanting, there's definitely a sort of ritualistic aspect to it. What are folks doing as they observe all this?
Well, one, making sure we're all, like, sticking relatively close together. I know we're all, like, seated next to each other, but a little antsy at the moment. And, Sevia is going to lean over to Conrad and just be like, he knows how to put on a show, yes?
Conrad is sitting on, like, sideways, like, on his bike, so he's elevated a bit, so he kind of, like, inclines his head down a bit, but yes, well, certainly does. Reminds me of sort of what you know, of the boys back in Sabrata. All the little rabble and things like that. And although this is a bit more like a church or something like that, which I have not frequented all that much.
Neither have I.
No. And Conrad has cracked open one of the bottles. He had one, like, stowed in the bike, so he takes a swig of it, which I assume tastes bad.
Horrid.
This is like, this spits it out immediately. He's like, oh.
Mordenkainen looks to you and says, I did warn you.
He looks annoyed that Mordenkainen's caught him and just recorks it and puts it back. It's just like, what it all tastes like anyway, I suppose. I suppose we shall see how this goes then. Hopefully it won't take long and then we can get the thing. We'll get home, I guess.
Yes,
He stretches out a bit more on the bike.
about that. There is, well, every indicator that things are about to go quite wrong for Arkan.
Oh.
Yes. I don't know what sort of toys you had as a child, Conrad. Have you ever attempted to put a square peg through a circular hole?
Not a toy from my childhood, but yes, certainly. Don't ask any further questions on that matter. What is the metaphor you're trying to make here?
Well, well, that Tiamat is the peg in this situation. And while she certainly would fit through that portal, once you add everything else that is attempting to get through, you've rather crowded the situation.
Ah.
It's sort of too many guests at the party.
So what you're saying is we're probably just going to have to grab the thing and run however we can, possibly kill whatever we can to get there then, yes?
Potentially. But I know. I don't like it either.
I suppose there's not much to be done with it.
Unless you have any other ideas.
I do not have much. I do not believe that if we informed Arkan of this, that he would be merciful in any way, or that we would get home any faster.
No.
It's more just a matter of seeing how it plays out. Which is really what can be said for anything in life.
Yes. I will be telling the others that this is potentially what will happen. Just wanted to tell you. I just wanted to tell you first.
Okay. Good. That is wise. I do not have plan, I'm afraid.
No, but you make good decisions once we're in sticky situations, and you're fast. Both mentally and physically. If any one of us is going to be able to help fandangle the chaos, I want it to be you. I trust you.
Alright then. I shall begin to think upon what may happen if what you predict eventuates. And we shall go from there.
And hopefully, unlike the majority of our other plans, it goes without a hitch, yes?
Well, we'll see. As long as we don't die, that's all that's required, isn't it?
Yes. Rather a low bar.
And yet one must frequently lower it. Alright, I will consider.
Good.
He
Thank
moves
you.
back in his little spot that he's propped himself up on. Starts to calculate distances and things that are familiar to him.
So I think I overheard that you're the one that's going to be taking on the plan, Conrad. I think that's an excellent choice, and I know you're going to do it. You're the right person for this. You're going to be so good at it. And so that's another bardic inspiration.
Oh, thank you. He looks a little bit perplexed, but again, he just has that kind of just like both very wide-eyed and very like listless kind of demeanor. He just nods. I will do what I can. He like gets out his like little diary and starts making notes on it.
Excellent.
Good. Thank you for. Then Sevia is also going to tell Beatrice.
Beatrice just sort of... Beatrice wouldn't have sat down. She would have gone to stand behind everyone. So she's standing behind Sevia as all this is happening.
Okay, so Sevia goes to talk to Beatrice and... Oh! Hello! Did you hear all that?
Yes.
Tip-top. Fantastic. It saves me time.
Beatrice sort of stretches her wings out a little bit before bringing them back in. A little ruffle of feathers.
Good. 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 And Sevia kind of takes Foal's hand in one hand and like taps her little fingies against her leg with the other. And she waits for the square peg to try and go through the round hole.
Alright. So, you see in the middle of all the chanting, Archon approaches the orb at the base of the portal and kneels down and places his draconic hand upon the sphere. And you hear him whisper something. You're not quite sure what. But as he whispers, there's a pause. The chanting's still going, but there's a moment. And another moment. and you hear this endless beating of wings as not just one, but countless dragons of all sizes come flying towards the altar.
I don't think we have the option to fight these ones.
No, there's the dragons. My goodness.
We should have something to buy us time if we need it.
I can make you invisible if needed.
No trouble. We shall have to see.
Don't forget, I have wings now.
Yes, we shall just have to see what eventuates.
My draconic brethren, welcome. Welcome to the return of your queen to the lands of mortals. Will not be long now. And you see like an arcane flickering begin at the edges of the portal. For too long, we will bring our queen to Exandria and the lands beyond. And a moment passes, and you see these flickers from the edge of the portal start to reach out further and further towards the center, just momentarily, almost like almost like bolts of lightning in like a plasma ball, or going towards is it a Van de Graaff generator? I think it is. Going towards that central point, each one being bigger and wider, and eventually they start colliding with each other, and when they do, they tug back and forth, keeping themselves within that central position, and more of these tendrils of arcane energy reach out toward the center, filling the space within the portal before it's all one space, one plane of arcane energy. It swirls in blacks, whites, blues, reds, and greens. My lady, Archon cries out, your chariot awaits. And Archon reaches towards, steps forward towards the altar itself. And he takes the planar dial. And he looks towards the four of you and Mordenkainen. He says, sorry, it was only business, before stepping back and jumping through the portal. I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh no.
Now, he's going towards the portal. So, yeah. He's going towards the portal, so you do have some time, but he has a hell of a head start.
Yeah, that's fair.
18 for Beatrice.
18 for Beatrice.
22 for Conrad.
Okay.
23 for fall.
3. Xavier?
8.
8. Oof. Mordenkainen's actually pretty bad for him. He only rolled a 14. Which was like
naughty.
a 3 on the dice. Now the initiative for all the enemies. I'll just auto roll that. Okay. So Fall, you have 1 initiative.
I'm sorry, what are you doing? Oh, no, you don't. So Fall is going to run towards him. How far away is he?
He's not all that far away, but there are the 12 Abishai and his lieutenants and the Manticore between you and him.
Cool. Okay. In that case, I am going to cast Fly on myself and try to fly
Okay.
over them.
Okay. Yeah, so that means you've used your action, but you have a fly speed of 60 feet.
Yes, so I'm going to get to him.
Yeah. You'd probably be just shy of Archon where you are. You can dash if you want, but you won't. Actually, no, you'd probably be just within range that you can get to him with your movement.
Okay.
But you have used your action, so yeah.
Well, since I can't do anything with my bonus action, I might dash so that I am in between him and the gate.
Okay.
And stand in preparation and be like, I didn't misunderstand this. This is a double cross, right? And that's my vote.
All right. Conrad, your go.
Cool. I'm on my bike. I'm gonna activate my bike.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drive my bike.
All right. There are steps up to the altar, so could you make me a
ramp over the
yeah,
steps. Let's go.
yeah? Can you make me a I guess it's a driver's check. So it's what I think. What would it be? It'd probably be an intelligence check with no
Okay.
proficiency to maneuver this vehicle.
We'll give it a try. Apparently, it can leap quite a fair distance, but we'll see. Okay. Yeah. So I rolled a natural 18, so 21.
Okay, so you're able to, like, it's a bit bumpy, but you're able to keep the bike steady enough to make your way up to the altar.
It's dexterous enough to, like, yeah.
Yeah, so once you're up on the altar, you've still got a bit of movement on the bike. What are you going to...
Excellent. So same with
Dude.
Fall, I'm going to try and cross him off.
Okay.
And, yeah, so screech it around
Okay.
to block that point.
So you are probably, in order to do that, you're probably going to have to take a couple of attacks of opportunity from some of the Abishai.
Yeah, for sure. Let's go.
But, so I think 3 of them would
Alright.
get an attack of opportunity on you. So, that is a... Nope, that's not going to be enough. That's a dirty 20. And
Yep, that
then the
hits.
third attack is... Nope, that's not going to hit. But
Okay.
one of them does. So, they all go and draw their swords out as you charge up with the bike and slash towards you. The one closest to you manages to basically nick at you with dealing 7 points of slashing damage as you move past.
That's fair.
All right.
Yowzers.
And yeah, you're able to interpose yourself along with Fall between Archon and the portal.
Like, we had a deal. We wish to aid.
The
We
deal
need
was
that.
The deal was when I was done. And it is Archon's go. Unless you have anything you can...
I'm going to activate Form of Dread.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Let me know when
again,
you roll it. How many...
Conrad becomes paler. His, the shadows around his eyes darken. The veins in his neck stand up. And he just kind of shudders as the amber weeps from his eyes.
Aren't you fun? As he...
15 points. 10 points. Cool.
So he is going to... yeah, he's going to start with a couple of Thane Eater attacks.
Cool. Cora does
think,
smirk at Arcan's comment, by the way.
I think he sees probably fall as probably the easier to push through. So he's going to do 3 Thane Eater attacks. So his obsidian, is it a, what kind of axe is it? It's a, so it's a great axe? Battle axe. Obsidian battle axe that he crashes into you. The first hit is a 25. Let's see what the others are. The second is a 16, which I believe misses. The third is a 31. So he hits you twice. And yeah, he's doing this with one hand. So he is going to do... so between the 2 hits, that is 32 points of slashing damage, plus 13 points of cold damage, for a total of 45 points of damage.
Yikes.
From 2 attacks.
Okay, it is a double cross. You could have just said.
I mean, I have not broken my side of the bargain, but you seem to be trying to stop me from completing what I started. It is the Abishai's turns, who, there are 12 of them in total. So, let's see. So, 4 of them are gonna go. Yeah, 4 of them are going to go back to Archon to try to block you up, basically. So, first one is going to do 2 attacks against you, Fall. The first is a dirty 20. And then does a claw attack as well. That's certainly going to hit. That's a 24. So that is 7, 12, so 19 points of damage all up.
Okay.
Second one is also going to go for you. So that is 17, which just misses. And
can I make him hit Archon instead then?
Yeah. Does he have to re-roll, or it just hits?
It doesn't specify. Oh no, I think it just hits. Yeah.
Okay.
It hits him.
The second attack is a 19. Good hit.
That would.
So Archon takes 8 points of slashing damage.
So Fawkes kind of dodges out of the way and guides him to hit Archon instead.
And you take an additional 9.
Ball is shaky.
Damage. Yeah.
Very shaky.
The next 2 Abishai are going to attack you, Conrad. So let's start. Longsword. Oh, no, I need to actually roll to hit, don't I? That's a nat 1 on the longsword for the first one. But a nat 16 for a 22 total on the second.
Yeah, so second one hits, so kind of like kicks the first one's arm out of the way.
Yeah, and I'll say for the nat 1, this, you managed to
Disarm?
disarm them. So their sword goes flying away.
Hell yeah. But
but
Conrad is so pleased with this that he gets hit by the other one.
gets hit by the claw attack, which
Yeah,
deals
yeah.
5 points of slashing damage to you.
Fair.
But you're still up. Like, you're still up above your maximum at the moment between your actual hit points and your temporary hit points.
I'm like 4, yes.
Let's see if this 4th Abishai can do anything about that.
He can
So-
try. They can try.
That's a 19 to
I'm
hit.
certain of their pronouns. That meets it, so it does hit, I believe.
Yeah. And then the claw attack is only a 9.
Nope.
So you're able to kind of bat away the claw as it comes at you, but the sword makes purchase this time,
Yeah.
dealing 5 points again of slashing damage. All right. Then the other Abishai. For now, are going to keep the ritual going. Beatrice, it is your turn.
Beatrice is going to shoot up into the air and fly towards Arkan, and at the same time is going to cast Hold Person.
Okay. What is the
No, he's
DC
able-
for that?
18 on a Wisdom saving throw.
18 on Wisdom. All right. Yeah, that's a 9 total.
Oh, Arkan.
And her fly speed is pretty quick,
Yeah.
so she can get to where Conrad and Fool are and wedge herself between the portal and Arkan. And just let me bonus action. Let me see. No. That's all I'm going to do for now.
All right.
But, Beatrice.
So next is Mordenkainen, who is going to cast Wall of Force, cutting off the rest of the crowd from those on the altar. It's like, okay, I can hold this for a bit, but we need to deal with this quickly. Next is Torgar's go. So Torgar, the big black minotaur, he is going to, with his bonus action, he's going to enter a rage. And he is going to go charging for you, Beatrice. As you are. So he gets to make 3 attacks, all with his, 2. So he's going to charge up, and the first attack he's going to attempt to do is with his horns. That was very nearly a natural 20. You are lucky, but it still hits because it's 25. So that is 23 points of damage. Can you roll me a concentration check, please?
So, concentrate. So that was 19.
19 is enough. 19 is enough. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then he's going to then he's going to do 2 attacks with his scimitars. his dual-wielded scimitars. That is a 16 on the first one, which I believe misses you. But the second is a 19.
Does. Yeah, so first one misses, second one hits.
Yeah. So you take from that 18 points of slashing damage plus 3 points of fire damage, which you are no longer resistant to because that was specifically a property of the sword. So 21 points of damage. Can you roll me another concentration check, please?
That's another 19.
That is still enough. All right, Sevia, it is your go.
Oh God. Okay. Just a quick question, because I never remember any single thing that I learn in D&D. If I cast a leveled spell as a action or bonus action, can I then also use a leveled spell for my action or bonus action if it is from
No.
either the staff or of a higher? Okay.
No? If one is from the staff and one is you casting it, then yes. I believe. I'm not sure, but I'm ruling it as like a use an object kind of thing.
Fantastic. That means I don't have to change my plan. So, Sevia would like to use her bonus action first. How far away are Arkin and my friends from me?
At this point, about 60 feet.
60. Okay. Is the stage within 30 feet of me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So no one is watching at the moment because you're all busy doing your thing. But anyone who maybe glances over and see will see her kind of stand up with the staff and go, okay, here we go again. And then her eyes roll back into her head as silvery mist begins to form around her, and she misty steps onto the stage.
Okay.
Where I would then like to use the staff to cast Web on Mordenkainen's two best friends. If they are within 20 feet
Mordenkainen's
of
two
one.
best friends?
Huh?
Mordenkainen's two best friends?
No, Arkin. Oops. Too many.
Mordenkainen's two best friends, brackets, sarcastic, I guess.
Okay. They are not currently within 20 feet of each other.
Can I get one of them and a bunch of the chanty boys?
Yes. I would say you can probably get Krull. The thing is, if you were to go for Toragar, you would also be getting some of your friends as well.
Can I not place it in a way where that would...
It's quite tight, and the 20-foot cube is quite large.
Okay, and spell sculpt doesn't apply to anything on the staff?
You would have to double check the wording.
It's fine if not. I'll do the other guy.
Yeah. All right.
For speed, I will deal with the other one. So they'll have to make DC 18.
Okay, yeah,
Dex save.
it's just evocation spells. It doesn't matter whether it's a wizard spell or... So you could target Toragar and take people out of it. The only thing would be, what level spell is Web?
Second.
Okay, so yeah, you've only got 3 allies within range, so you could target Toragar if you wanted to, but yeah.
He's the barbarian, yes?
Yes.
I want to stop him from doing stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, I will do that.
All right. What's
So
the DC?
Dex 18 save, please.
Dex 18. Okay. That is 17. So he's stuck in place then, or
Okay.
is it restrained, or
Let me double
simply
check as I
movement zero?
work out all the words I'm going to say.
So, Sevia, she misty steps onto the stage and immediately like whirls around and just like spins the staff around and shoots it towards this guy. As a mass of thick, sticky webbing appears. It's not between any walls or anything, so it won't last very long. But it is restrained.
Okay.
So, the webs, like, it shoots out, and there's this, like, magic that shoots towards him and wraps around him, and then as it is wrapping around him, it's, like, it just starts connecting and sticking as he tries to move, and he ends up kind of stuck in place. It's not gonna, because it's not near a wall or anything, it's not gonna be able to like restrain him for an hour like it can if he were, but it is gonna restrain him for at least a turn.
Alright, so that is your go then.
Yes.
And actually I should roll for the couple of Abishai that it gets as well. One fails, one succeeds, and that is, what are the Abishai's dex? So 2 failed, 1 succeeded. Alright, Manticore's go. Manticore is going to go for you 4. To help out its master. It's going to start with a bite. That is a 23 to hit.
That will hit.
And you take 6 points of piercing damage. And 2 attacks with its claws. The first one's a natural 2 for 7, so that'll miss. Second one is a 21 total, so that will hit for 4 damage.
Easy.
All right, that is that is the Manticore's go. Then it is Kroll's go. Kroll is 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Can I get everyone to roll me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Is this a spell?
Yes.
Cool.
How close? Who would be close enough to Beatrice to?
Who's close
benefit?
enough?
I don't know if anyone is.
What is your aura size?
It's 10 feet.
Whoops. I'm trying to find
If it's
where
10 feet, probably no one at this point.
The Minotaur gets a bonus to save.
Before that, a 22.
22, so you feel this magic trainer hold you in place and push past it. Sevia?
It was wisdom, yes?
Yes,
22.
that is a success. Conrad?
18.
18, that is a success.
Whew.
Beatrice?
I'm just trying to pull
Oh,
up what I need. So that's 23 for Beatrice. And whenever
that's a success.
is 4 within 10 feet of me?
No, not quite. I don't think.
Because Beatrice sort of was wedging herself between Conrad and Fall.
Okay.
In front of Arkham.
Yeah. Okay. Then probably, yeah.
excellent. So we like handily
You
succeed.
get a plus
then.
5.
Yeah. Yeah. Not, yeah. Didn't really need it, but yeah, you get a plus 5.
It wouldn't open in the app. I had to open it on my browser.
Okay, back to the top of initiative. Fall.
Okay, Fall has taken some very heavy damage, so I think Fall is just kind of like clutching, like literally bleeding heavily from their side, and probably like gashes along their arm and their legs from swords and bites and claws and such. They're kind of gonna go, okay, we gotta do this, and they're gonna try to grab the dial from Arkan.
Okay. This is basically a grapple check. Roll me an acrobatics check versus his acrobatics or athletics.
Okay. Not 20, that's a 35.
Oh. Yeah, no. So you're able to grab it. Has he got anything he can kind of react with? Not really, no. Okay. Yeah, so you have the dial.
All right, now we're out of here. And Fall is going to disengage as a bonus action
Yep.
and fly up and say, all right, everyone, where are we meeting? Probably just kind of fly back to Mordenkainen and
All right.
land beside him, holding the dial up so people
All
can
right.
see.
Conrad, it's your go.
Boy, okay. I just saw like this blur happen, this blue blur happen in front of me. It's just kind of like, huh? Oh. I guess I'll try and turn the bike around. I presume that's my action.
Okay. Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
Yeah, alright. I do that, I guess.
Yeah. All right. All right. And because you can disengage as a bonus action, yeah, you can get basically halfway back towards Mordenkainen.
Okay, cool. Quite nonplussed.
Yeah. Yeah. Arkan is going to yell out on his turn, "Get that dial!" And he is going to reach out towards you, Fall, and say, "This was not how this was supposed to go. And I need you to roll me a Constitution saving
Hang
throw."
on, Arkan is still held.
That's right, he is. Thank you. He gets to make another save at the end of each of his
At
turns.
the end of his turn.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So yes, he doesn't do that. He will, through gritted teeth, say what he said. And at the end of his turn, that is a 20, dirty 20.
That succeeds.
All right. So that's his go. The Abishai are going to. Conrad, you're pretty much surrounded by Abishai.
Yep. Come at me.
Although there are
Please
four
don't.
that are because they attacked Fall and Conrad last turn, and Beatrice interposed herself at about that same point, that are by Beatrice. So 4 of them are going to go for Beatrice. Let's start. The first one is going to be. So longsword is 18 to hit, claw is 16 to hit. So
Doesn't-
the long.
Neither
This
of
is to
them hit.
Beatrice.
Oh,
This is to
sorry.
Beatrice. Yeah.
Yeah, the
so
longsword.
Longsword hits for 11 points of damage. You'll probably get it, but concentration check, please.
Do I? I'm not holding the spell anymore.
Oh, no, you're not. So no
the spell
concentration
breaks,
check needed.
so I don't need to do the concentration.
Okay. That's right. Okay, second one, going to go with a 16 with the longsword misses. 17 with the claw would just
That
hit.
meets it.
Yeah. For 5 points of slashing damage. Third one, this is the one that doesn't have its longsword anymore. It's going to go for 2 claws at you. 12 is going to miss. A 17 will just hit for 12 points of slashing damage. Fourth one by you. Its longsword is a nat 1. And its claw is a 9. So that's all the ones that are attacking you. Next is ones attacking Conrad. Two are held in place by Sevia's web, so they can't really get to anyone to attack for the time being. So there are 6 that are going to try to attack you, Conrad. So the first one attacks with a 14 with the longsword, which misses.
Yep, miss.
9 with the claw, which misses.
Miss. I'm speedy.
Actually, you
Well,
know
Mike
what?
is.
The rest are going to go reckless because I am forgetting to use this. So,
Understandable.
yep, that is an 18, which misses.
Does not hit.
Then
Too
on the
wily.
claw, that is going to be a 21 to hit with
That
the claw.
hits, yep.
All right, so that is 6 points of damage.
Alright, so otherworldly guys kind of sloughs off him.
Yep.
He still looks bad, the eyes just clear up again.
Yeah. All right, next one
Cracks a bit.
is also going reckless. That is a 22 to hit with the
That
longsword,
hits, yep.
and a 23 to hit with the claw.
So both hit.
Yep. So that is 8 and 12 points of slashing for 20 all up.
Is Conrad within 30 feet of Beatrice?
Yeah, just.
Beatrice is going to, as a reaction, channel Divinity Rebuke the Violent. So immediately after an attacker hits, the attacker hit Conrad, they have to make a Wisdom saving throw.
All right.
DC 18.
They probably can't. Nope, that's a 10.
Alright, they take radiant damage equal to the damage it just dealt on Conrad.
Okay, so we'll assume for your benefit that you did that on the more powerful of the 2 attacks there, so they take 12 points of radiant damage. So there's 3 more Abishai left around you, Conrad. That's a nat 20 on the longsword attack,
Oh, that hits, yeah.
and then a 23 on the claw. So the claw is 12. Now let's work out the crit on the longsword. So it's 8, 9, 10, 11, plus the die is 8, so 19 points of damage.
Okay. And the claw was 12, sorry?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Cool.
All right. Next, Abishai.
What?
That is a 23 on the longsword.
That hits.
That's cocked. That's 20 something, 24
yeah.
on the claw. So
I have an AC
longsword.
of 19.
Longsword is 11.
Yep.
Claw is 6.
Yep.
All right. And the final Abishai. Another natural 20 on the longsword. It's just, honestly, it's just a numbers game. The
Yeah,
amount
it's just,
of,
you have so many hits. Yeah,
Yeah.
so this makes sense.
so many
Conrad
hits
has been,
at advantage.
he's been kind of blindsided. Falls just grab the thing, gone.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh shit,
I mean,
all right, better get going.
You got
So he's not
you got
focused on
lucky.
it.
Yeah, you got lucky on the claw though, because I rolled a 6 and a 9 on the claw, which means it's only
Nice.
like a 20. Is only a 15.
Yeah.
So The longsword.
That 20 long
Again,
sword.
so 16 points of damage on.
Alright, there's a long trail of blood running
long
back
sword.
behind this bike.
Beatrice, it is your go.
Beatrice is going to disengage and fly back to Mordenkainen with where Fall is.
All right.
Well, actually, hang on. Cedia is still on the stage, isn't she?
She is.
Yes, but I'm fine. I have a plan.
Beatrice is going to sort of fly. So she's still within about 10 feet of Sevia.
Okay.
So she's hovering.
All right. Next is Mordenkainen. It's like, all right, we need to hold it. All right, I'm not, and he's not gonna hold the spell because that will waste it if things don't turn out well. He's just gonna hold his position. Take the dodge action to avoid potentially taking damage, which would mean that the wall drops. Torgar. What is Torgar's speed again?
Is that the barbarian boy?
Yeah.
Because he's webbed and restrained until my next turn. He can make another strength saving throw at the end, I believe.
Yeah. Torgar. Would he know to do this?
You'd have to
No,
do
he's
a
not
strength
very
save as an
intelligent.
action to break the restraint.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna do strength check as the action to break the restrain, and he gets that as advantage because he is raging. That is a 24.
He rips through this webbing and it falls limply to the ground.
Yeah, and he charges up to you.
Good afternoon.
And it's your go.
It is. So, I have Big Minotaur Friend and Beatrice. Paint me a word picture. Where is everyone?
So, I think Fall was making her way back to Mordenkainen from the sky. His way.
Yes.
Their way. Back to Mordenkainen from the sky. Beatrice, I think... Did Beatrice go back to Mordenkainen, or did she
She's
hold
hovering
back
with me.
to...
She's sort of hovering
with Sevia.
partway between Sevia
Okay.
and Mordenkainen.
And Conrad is back at Mordenkainen. There are...
He's halfway there on this bike.
That's right,
Believe.
yes.
Yeah.
Halfway there. So pretty much right at the front of the altar. So you're all pretty much in different ways about 30 feet from Mordenkainen. But not in a way that he could get into a spot to make sure you're all 10 feet away from him, unfortunately. So what is going to happen is... I don't know, it's your turn, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes. Well, so I had one plan, but I'm realizing that wizards are annoying to play. It's taken me this long. She's gonna look at Big Mate. And just go, Beatrice? fly fast. And then I would like to Misty step away from him, please. Which I believe
Alright.
does not evoke an attack of opportunity because it's a spell.
It does not. Does not. Yeah.
So I do not die instantly.
Okay.
Though yeah, once again her eyes like roll back in her head and there's these silvery wisps. And she for half a second I was like, she appears on the back of Conrad's bike, just like go go go, but that I'm not sure she would do that. I think instead she would pop up, yeah, she'd pop up back next to Mordenkainen and just be like, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on!
Alright. Yeah. It is the Manticore's go. The Manticore is going to... is going to aim some tail spikes at Fall. So first one is nope, 9 to hit. Second is nope, 12. Third is 15. So all three miss.
Good.
Then it is Kroll's go. Kroll is going to point at you, Fall, and call out, "You are not or your plans." Can you roll me a charisma saving throw, please?
Indeed. Shit. That's a 13.
So you are banished. You find yourself momentarily on a street in New Sarada.
Ooh. Oh, okay. So I guess Fall will be at the street that that they left, like kind of like just out. I think it's like just outside the lodgings that they lived with at the little circus troupe. And yeah, they're just gonna like just wheel around. Like, oh no! I need to be back. Oh, is this real?
And that is where we're going to leave it for this week. We've hit the top. We've hit the top of the initiative order. If we went for another round of initiative, I don't think that. I think we'd be going a bit long for the journey home standards, and this combat still has at least a little bit in it. Especially now that the dial's been kind of taken out of it for a bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true. Because
Paul has the dial.
Paul has the dial. Oh no.
That's why Kroll banished Fall.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah.
We can't leave until Paul comes back.
No.
Oh. See you next week, everyone. If you've been listening for this long, thank you very much for listening. Or if you just jumped in at the random point, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I hope you're enjoying it and I hope you have a good week.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.